Okay. Hey everybody, we're at Leonard Harrison and Colton Point State Parks today. We're going to bring you some info on the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania, also known as the Pine Creek Gorge. Gorge, it's 47 miles long. It starts near Ansonia, Pennsylvania, and runs for 47 miles along Pine Creek. And it is, what did it say? The deepest point is 1,450 feet and over a mile wide. Yes. And most of it, like at these parks, the overlooks are about 800 feet. We haven't been down to the deep part yet, so we're going to take a trip down there, and maybe in a future video we'll pop one of those photos in.
It's down near Waterville.
Waterville. The Pine Creek Rail to Trail is in the bottom of the gorge. So it's a trail you can hike through there. One of the videos we're going to show you is us at Blackwell, and that's at a point where the road 414 actually comes back and follows Pine Creek for the rest of the gorge. The first 16 to 18 miles there's only one access point, and that's at Tiadaghton, and it's not that great of an access point. So if you float the creek through the gorge, the first little bit of it you're going to be by yourself.
A huge glacier came through here, and that's what created the gorge over 20,000 years ago with a large waterfall. So it's hard to believe that at one point in the late 1800s they had deforested down to like almost zero marketable trees, and kind of gives you hope, because now after all these years it is almost within about 100 years being back to what it was before the deforestation.
Yeah, a lot of new species have been introduced though, really the trees and stuff. And what's really gone though is the old white pine forest that were timbered. A lot of those trees were cut down and actually shipped off to the East Coast to be made into ship masts, because I read one place that some of them were 4 to 6 feet at the base and over 150 feet tall.
That would make a very strong, sturdy mast.
Yeah. So, but enjoy the rest of the video and our clips from running along the gorge and the canyon. And if you're in this part of north central Pennsylvania, you need to make it a must-see and a must-do.
Definitely. So be sure and subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a comment. Let us know what you think.
driving all night long to the place where I belong, back to where I started from, the only place that I call home. 17 around the bend, drinking with my old best friend, listening to the radio. I thought we'd stay until the end. It wasn't always right, but it was.
It's like, okay, give me a piece so I take my picture. Yeah. Send it in here. Daddy wants to go get it.
This was all we had. And when I see it now, I always feel so free. I guess this town's still a big part of me. That's the spot where I got caught, running from the cops. I thought they would have changed the name by now. The owner, someone as anyhow. That's where I saw Jenny first. Man, I think I almost burst. I heard that she's a doctor now. She got out of this place somehow. Oh, it wasn't always right, but it wasn't all that bad. This was all we had. When I see it now, I always feel so free. I guess this town's still a big part of me. I wish I could have seen
got
this
ahead of me.
all with you, but you're out somewhere else, and there's nothing I could do about it now. It wasn't always right, but it wasn't all that bad. This was all we had. When I see it now, I always feel so free. I guess this town's still a big part of me. It wasn't always right, but it wasn't all that bad. This was all we had. And when I see it now, I always feel so free. I guess this town's still a big part of me. I guess this town's still a
We came out to Asonia Outfitters. They rent and take you out on kayaking. You can rent kayaks, bikes, rafts, everything here. It's kind of cool. Anything to get out onto the water or onto the trail. And they have a really nice little shop.
You said that though it's like we put in here in Ansonia, you can't take out the plastic.
You can hear the frogs.
I prefer not to do that. We can get through a lot of stuff, but I prefer not to.
I'm getting left behind because I stopped to video. Taking a little hike. The dog is the outfitter's dog. His name's Bella. He decided to come with us. So here's where we'd put the kayaks in when we come. We're just checking it out.
Unless you go up
They do a canoe. Lazy floats that you can just go put you in the water. And
in a tube when the summer gets real low, she said.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, we could do that.
We could just get them. Oh, nice. The flow through the canyon is how far?
19 miles.
So what do they do for you?
You can do everything. You can rent kayaks. They do float trips. They'll guide you. They'll shuttle you. You name it. They rent bicycles.
Here, do you want me to say it too?
Sure.
Deanna, you can go 19 miles. You can rent bicycles. You can rent maps. Oh, wait a minute. No,
Buy maps.
not maps. Oh, Deanna, look what I did. See, the last time I went here, look what happened. It was really high, and I ended up in the tree.
The last time Mary went canoeing.
Yep. I had a bad day.
I would say so.
When I see it now, I always feel so free. I guess this town's still a big part of me. It wasn't always right, but it wasn't all that bad. This was all we had. When I see it now, I always feel so free. I guess this town's still a big part of me. I guess this town's still a big part of me. I guess this town's still a big part of me.
So this is Piney Creek that runs through the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, and you can tent camp here. It's also right off of the Rails to Trails bike path, and a lot of people ride their bikes down here and bike pack down here and set up and fly fish, or you can put your kayaks in and kayak from here. All kinds of fun things that you can do from this area right here. Looks like a lot of families are set up to have a good time right here. When you see a sign like this that says warning, water not tested, you want to make sure that if you use this to drink or cook with or anything like that, that you boil it first. So just in case.
We all live on time we borrow, time our children to us lend. Here today, but gone tomorrow.
This is
Like a
Tiadaghton
spark fly
and Pine Creek.
in the wind. We all look up to our fathers.
See, it's
All our lives is
pretty big
all
canyon.
is right, and we all need a mother when the day is dark as night, and the drums of war are getting louder, a sound you never heard before. Gonna come to your town, gonna find your corner, and we'll soon be knocking on your door. Someone pulls an easy trigger, puts another to the ground, in disbelief, staring at his fingers, through which his blood runs.
Okay, this is at Blackwell. This is the bridge of 414 in Blackwell that crosses Pine Creek, and that's an old railroad bridge down there that the Rails to Trails uses to cross. And here's Pine Creek. See somebody fly fishing way up there.
still there, right in front of us, for so long buried in the snow. Yes, here we are, shining